talking about the worst pre and post workout meals you can have. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying this. The actual mistake that most people and most women end up making. I'm someone who is doing all the right diversified workouts required for PCOS management and still not seeing any difference or impact on your body. Or maybe you are doing the right workout, but you feel like the return on investment on your workout time is not enough. So if you found yourself saying yes to these questions, then this week's video is for you. Over the last 2 weeks, I have been taking you through the mistakes to avoid for your PCOS workout and what should an ideal PCOS workout look like. So if you have missed those 2 videos, definitely watch them after this video. In today's video, I'm going to be specifically focusing on the mistakes in pre and post workout nutrition that a lot of women end up making that actually defeats the purpose of the workout or prevents them from getting the most out of their workout. So a lot of people assume that the mistake they are making is that they are not working out hard enough or they are eating too much. But in reality, the actual mistake that most people and most women end up making is they're not eating the right carbs and right protein pre and post workout. So in this week's video, I'm going to be talking about the worst pre and post workout meals you can have. And in next week's video, I'll be talking about the best ones. So if you are interested, definitely subscribe and click the bell icon so that you are notified when I release the next video. So here are some of the mistakes I see women make all the time, and hopefully you can avoid them. Mistake number 1, you're eating fast carbs like fruit juices before your workout. Now, what happens is fruit juice is a very quick carb, so it gets really absorbed. It's a liquid carb, so it's absorbed by the body really quick. But what it might do is that it'll give you instant energy, but during a workout of 45 minutes or an hour, you may experience a sugar crash in between the workout, and that's not ideal. So understand it this way. Having fruit juice before a workout, especially if you're doing weight training and slow and heavy workout as you're supposed to do with PCOS, is that when you have fruit juices, you're actually like filling your car's petrol tank with water. It may show that the tank is full, but it really isn't. Another mistake that a lot of people end up making is having slow protein before their workout. Now, protein is a very important and good source of building your muscle, but they are good because they are slow and they take time to digest, which keeps you full for really long. However, if you eat something like full eggs or fish before a workout, you are not going to be able to use that food's energy source. You're not going to be able to tap into it during the time of your workout. So having it is absolutely a waste. And also, most of this kind of food basically engages your digestive system for really long because it takes so much time to digest. So while your digestive system is busy, now you're going to overload it with workout. So having slow protein is not a great idea before your workout. So if you are interested in having one though, you could have egg whites because they are a better source of pre-workout protein than full eggs. So now I'm going to shift gears and move to some worst meal options for your post-workout. The first one on my list is protein bars. Now, I understand protein bars are a really convenient option, and on days when life seems really crazy, it's no harm to grab a protein bar. But on a regular basis, I do not recommend protein bars as a post-workout meal, and here is why. Post-workout, your body really needs quick and and fast protein, which can be easily broken down by the body and absorbed to compensate for the lost amino acid. And for that purpose, a liquid form of protein is still more desirable. Number two, most protein bars are very high in sugar. And when I say very high in sugar, anything more than 6 grams of sugar is a little higher than required, and it can give sugar crash or even and is generally not favorable for women with PCOS. Third, it is processed. It does not compare to having fruit and nuts. So it is something that I would keep as like the backup of a backup, but I wouldn't go for it unless there is some sort of crazy life happening and I have no other way to get post-workout protein. The next worst post-workout meal to have is soda or caffeine. And here I would like you to even draw attention to people who are not using it just for workout, but even say, for example, you're going for a trek or you're hiking or something. Sometimes I have noticed people carrying Red Bull with them or Diet Coke, etc. Even when conditions are very dehydrating, and especially when conditions are very dehydrating, you want to have water with you and not soda, because soda by its composition is never going to quench your thirst. It is not designed to quench your thirst like water is, and generally it leaves you feeling more dehydrated than you were before. So it's one of those things that I definitely do not recommend post any kind of activity or workout. Caffeine, again, there are mixed reports that some people say that it continues to boost metabolism, but in what I have noticed, again, with the dehydration thing, it definitely has a huge impact. And when you are very dehydrated, the stress hormone is on an overdrive, which we know from all my past videos can actually lead to more fat storage than burn. So for all these reasons, I would highly recommend to avoid any kind of caffeine or soda post-workout. The next worst post-workout meal to have is coconut water. I know I've said it, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying this, but while coconut water is naturally a good source of potassium and electrolyte, I do not see the reason why women with PCOS need to have this post-workout, because one, you don't work out that hard, and nor are you supposed to work out that hard that you are going to have electrolyte depletion. But for those of you who feel a little like, oh, I'm feeling too fatigued, it's more sign that your workout is not designed for PCOS. It's exhausting you too much. You're exhausting your adrenal gland. But if you want to have something besides water while working out or post-working out, what just helps is to add some salt, a little bit of salt to the water. That should help for most women with PCOS. But yes, it's not really required for a post-workout meal, because you're not, for one, supposed to be dehydrating yourself that much. You do not work out that hard to have an electrolyte depletion, and I would recommend there are better sources of getting potassium loss than this. So avoid having coconut water post-workout. So far in this video, I have taken you through these pre-workout food to avoid and these post-workout food to avoid. And in the next week's video, I'm going to be talking to you about what exactly can you have the best post-workout and pre-workout meal. So definitely subscribe and hit the bell icon, and I'll see you next week.